up, everybody? Masterdarkpoi Gaming, I am Darkpoi, and welcome to my 1-year anniversary since launching the channel. I decided I wanted to celebrate with a massive event sponsored by Camber Disc Golf and Lone Star Disc. I present to you Darkpoi's 1-year anniversary party. Going into hole 1 here like a complete amateur. I forgot to record the tee shot, but that's okay. We have some good shots coming up here, good approach shots from everybody in the group. A nice finish and a good putt for me, which I don't typically get too many really good putts to start off on hole 1, so I was pretty happy with that. Going into hole 2, we have this shot. Now listen guys, during this event, you have an opportunity to get yourself a light extra glide defender with the special Space Peanut stamp on it. In order to do that, you need to get 5 aces. Hole 2, you're going to be able to play hole 2 twice, and it's absolutely aceable in the game. I'm going to put the hole right up there on the screen so you know which one to practice. We had a great time while we were out there playing, even though it was a little frosty, and I just want to say that, you should get out there and play, even if the weather's a little saucy, you know what I mean? It's at least a different experience that you can honestly say, hey, now that I've done it, it was totally worth it. So going into hole 3, each one of us had a pretty decent drive off the tee. This is my first attempt at a tee shot with my Charlie Lone Wolf, and I felt pretty good about the off the tee shot. The thing about this hole is that you can shoot downhill, and it can totally mess you up. If you end up in the woods, it's not really a great place to be. The scramble can be totally difficult to try to get out of. It's definitely just one of those places that you do not want to find yourself. That is for sure. It can be the worst type of scramble. All in all, if you do find yourself in the woods, it's one of those scenarios where you could basically say, hey, I'm going to lose a stroke here. That's just the way the hole 3 is set up, and that's one of the reasons why I love Deer Lakes Park. Here, Dan went to have a great line but caught a tree. I mean, these things do happen. I had to get out and find a window into the fairway to play it safe. We got Cam throwing a decent shot up here to get a nice lineup for the approach. Connor throws a nice little flex forehand shot to get a park shot for at least a longer line. I'm going hyzer spike to try to crash down over there onto the basket area, but I didn't quite make it. Kind of caught the hillside. Dev throws a chop shot to get up there. Connor throws this hacky overhand. We got Cam with the long run. Great attempt, didn't quite sink it. Got an approach. I went ahead and went for the layup just so I can get the tap, walk away. And then you see us all walk around cleaning up the hole. The thing about Deer Lakes Park hole 3 is that it can be a nightmare. Let me tell you. When you see the pros play it, they make it look easy, and it is not easy. Teeing off 4, so this is another hole that's aceable, you guys. In the game, I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen as well. You should be able to run aces here. It's not the most guaranteed, but if you are able to line up these two, just think about it, right? You have 2 runs at hole 2. You'll have 2 runs at hole 4 here. That's 4 attempts at aces, and that's just 2 holes that you're going to get to play twice. So even though 5 aces might seem like a lot, the way this layout is set up, it's totally reasonable. I think there's like a grand total of like 12 total ace runs that you could attempt. So, good luck. Please make sure you try your hardest. I really want to give this disc away, but I want to make it so that everybody really, enjoys their win. Alright, going on to 5, we have this downhill shot. I absolutely love hole 5. My buddy Connor absolutely hates this hole. I don't know what it is. There's something about how downhill it is that makes it treacherous that I really enjoy. You could get an ace here if you throw it correctly. I did not. I overshot it because the Lone Wolf turns pretty good. I'm still fresh with it, and so I keep kind of pulling over on it a little bit. Got this nice long run to finish out here. I was really happy with that putt. Going into hole 6, we got this dog leg right. Now in the game, you have this lake, and it kind of operates like the Mando. You can, just like in real life, you can throw over the OB if you want. But, you can throw it over the lake in the game, too. So, I love the way that the course laid out, the way we put this all together. Big shout out to Connor Caleri and Devin Caleri for helping me lay out this course. They really spent a lot of time behind the scenes helping me out, and I'm really appreciative of that. We got Connor throwing here. Connor is a 99% forehand thrower, so anytime he gets a great shot, especially a scramble shot with a backhand throw, we're always super happy for him. He's like me. He doesn't throw a lot of the opposite shot. He's like 99% forehand, I'm like 99% backhand, you know, and for my kids, it's a great representation because they get to really see like all the different shots that are available, and that's part of the thing that they love about this game is when they try different types of shots, and, you know, don't we all? Alright, going into 7, we have this big downhill shot. The pro line is like a hyzer spike line. Personally, I like to go with an overstable disc and kind of give it a lot of anhyzer and kind of let it fade out over and in. The problem is if you don't get over it enough, then you end up with, you know, a overcook. Here, the snow stopped my skip. I believe that the snow wasn't there. I would have gotten a lot more distance. I don't think it would have been too close, but, you know, I'm kind of getting better with those types of discs. That was me throwing the Chupacabra from Lone Star Discs. It's basically like a cap wrap, but the Bravo Glow plastic really kind of gives it that gummy feel, and it allows it to kind of maintain its shape without feeling too rigid. It's something that I prefer. I like gummy plastic. It's just my own preference. Oh, here, man, I was so close, you guys. I wanted to pull it in. I was going for the backhand flex. I really wanted to flex it in. I didn't. I released it just a second too early. And the run felt good, but unfortunately, because I went for the run, I ended up way back here and pitched up for the layup. Hole 8 is another one. This is totally aceable, so now just between 2, 4, 5, and 8, that's 4 holes that you'll get 2 attempts at for ace run. However, it's at this point on the course that I start to realize that I'm running out of battery for my camera. So what we did was we filmed the rest of 8 and 9 here, and then I got us playing 11, which is another aceable run hole, and then I got us showing off the lake hole, which is another aceable hole. So quite literally, you guys, there's a lot of opportunities to get the 5 aces you need to get the extra glide light defender. We just wanted to do something where it gave people an alternative way to play the events, and we thought this is the best way to do it. Now let's go ahead and talk about the winner, overall winner of the competition. So, donated by Camber Disc Golf, the winner's gonna walk away with this awesome prize pack. It includes a beanie, t-shirt, hoodie, crush bag, buzzsaw disc, and a patch. The buzzsaw disc that you see in the picture isn't the guaranteed color. I'm not quite sure what Camber is going to be sending, but I guarantee you it will be a buzzsaw. That's super awesome. Thank you to them supporting the channel and what we're doing over here. Playing disc golf with these guys in the snow was a super awesome good time. I can't wait to get back out and run another round with those guys. Big shout out to Cam and Dan, man. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I have a tendency on hole 9 here to just like kind of grip lock myself. I don't know why I do it. It's awful. It happens to me all the time. I gotta work on it, but you know, luckily that tree was there to save me from being shot off into the distance and being in no man's land. Was able to bring it back over and get a nice little approach towards the edge of the hook there. We got some great shots coming down. The thing you have to understand about this hole is the way that this thing fades left and where the basket placement is, you can't really see it. You just got to kind of know where the line is. But once you do, you understand that you can play on the other side of this fence. It's my favorite par 5 on the entire course. It's super eagleable in my opinion. However, it's actually the longest hole in the entire course. We worked really hard on putting this video together. If you enjoy this type of content and could like and subscribe, guys, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. There's Cam with a crazy run, almost made it in. That was awesome to watch. I had to feed it through this tiny little window. Wasn't quite able to make it where I wanted to go. I had to clean it all up. Here we are going into 11. 11 is another aceable hole. The basket's over here on the hillside with a nice good shot in the game. There's no reason why you can't run this one as well. However, it is a little difficult, you know, but we totally had a great time out here. My feet started to get a little wet, so I started to become a little bit uncomfortable. My gameplay started to slack off a little bit, but I love this game, and I always say, you don't have to be good at what you love, and I love disc golf, so hey, we all got our thing. What is up, everybody? Masterdarkpoi Gaming. I am Darkpoi, and welcome to the channel. I am here with Cameron Weber. I am here with Dan Ornott. I am here with the guys. What's up, guys? And today we are going to talk about the event. Comment on the video. Camber Disc Golf. I'm going to pick one winner. You're going to win a custom disc from Lone Star Disc. So thank you, Lone Star Disc, for sponsoring the channel. We're out here playing Deer Lakes Park. We're at the lake hole. It's a little frozen. But hey, we're here to have a good time. What we're gonna do is the event code is going to be Camber, C-A-M-B-E-R. one word. You will type in Camber. You will get one attempt to do all 4 rounds. If it is discovered that you used an alt to gain an advantage and you end up winning any prizes, those prizes will be forfeited and sent to the next person in place. If there is a tie, there will only be one winner, in which case there will be a tiebreaker round that will be announced if that moment comes. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we'll see you in the future.